Hi, so my name is Jess again, and now I am doing a video on food for Disney. So we just got over Fast Passes, which I know was a lot, so now we're going to be doing food. Food as well can be a lot at Disney. There's Disney dining plans, and they're very convenient and they're very flexible, which is awesome. And they're always included with the Disney dining plan is always included with Vacation Your Way packages, which as soon as you book a Disney vacation, you're offered this option. It's much cheaper in the long run to do the Disney dining plans than it is just to go to Disney and just spend a lot of money on food. And it's really important that people kind of understand what plan is best for them because there is a lot of options. But the coolest option though is Disney allows you to bring food into the parks and into the resorts as well, as long as you don't need to heat the food up. So crackers, pretzels, peanut butter jellies, peanut butter marshmallow, peanut butter banana, okay, sandwiches, obviously, things like that. Disney will let you bring in. You just need to let the security guard know you have some. But this is a great way to save money on food in there, but you can still get a Disney dining plan and use your food as snacks in between. So you can still get the awesome experience of the awesome food that Disney has to offer. The amount of snacks and meals and foods and things like that are determined by the amount of nights that you stay in a Disney hotel. So it's really cool. It's really cool. So for example, if two adults, so two husband and a wife go to Disney for their anniversary or for their honeymoon, okay, if they stay there for 3 nights and 4 days, they would get a total each of 6 meals. So they would have a total of 12 between the two because they're there for 3 nights and 2 meals a night. So it's really important to kind of do the math so that you know where you stand as far as food if you want to bring some extras in like that as well. So now, as far as like the food plans go, you have your quick service dining, and your quick service dining is 2 quick service meals, a snack, and 1 refillable mug. The refillable mug goes for about $15.95. So it's a really cool mug, but you can get as many drinks as you want on site of your resort. You can go there and keep filling it with soda. For me, it's always coffee, hot chocolate, and things like that. It's nonstop. It's free. So it's really cool. So when you're at home relaxing and trying to get your energy, you can get as many drinks as you want at the resort, which is really cool. Now, as far as quick service meals go, quick service meals are kind of like really convenient meals. They're quick, they're not sit down restaurant type style, but you are able to sit down and have a really filling meal. So, if you get a breakfast, you just get your breakfast entree. And if you get lunch or dinner with your quick service, you get your entree and you get a dessert. One of my favorite places is obviously I love Toy Story, and at Hollywood Studios they have Pizza Planet, and you get a really awesome thick pizza. And for a dessert, it's usually like a cupcake or something like that. There's so many different dessert options, but lunch is very, very filling as well. Breakfast is really filling as well too. But a quick service meal again, it's just like it's kind of like a counter service that has like cafeteria type seating, things like that, but it's obviously more upscale than it is a cafeteria. But these are just very quick meals. Some families don't like to sit down and have restaurant type meals all the time. So quick service allows you to get in and get out, but you can still sit down, relax, recuperate, make your family game plans, and still have awesome meals. Burger and fries is really common for lunch. Hot dogs. And it's really cool because if you know someone's favorite meal, you can ask anybody. You can ask us, people who book your trips. You can ask anybody at Disney, hey, I love hot dogs, and they can tell you where to go. There's quick service meals that focus just on hot dogs or places that just focus just on burgers. And always at your resort, you can get lunch, breakfast, and dinner at your resort too as well. So last minute things as well. And your snacks, you can get your snacks there as well too. Some snacks are things like frozen ice cream, single servings of popcorn, coffee, a piece of fruit, a 20-ounce soda, a 20-ounce bottle of water, or 20-ounce Sprite. There's some things that are more than one serving, like they sell jars of peanut butter. That's not a snack because it's not a single serving. I'll be honest with you too. Don't waste your snacks on 20 ounces of water. Go anywhere in Disney and you get free water, for a free little cup of water. So don't waste your snack on water. It's really not worth it, to be honest. So it's always great to get maybe like a little thing of ice cream, making ice cream and spoil yourself and things like that. But don't get water, okay? It's not worth it. You can get it free elsewhere. So that's quick service. So again, quick service is 2 quick service meals. So someone typically might get up for breakfast, use a quick service at breakfast at their resort, go and get a snack, and then have dinner with a quick service. Again, I really do think it's important for someone to bring snacks throughout the day. It also kind of depends on if people love to eat or not. I love to eat. I'm a bodybuilder, so I love to eat every 2 or 3 hours. So this meal plan for me might be convenient if I'm trying to save money, and then I'll just pack my own snacks. But someone that has more money to spend at Disney as far as like food, they might want to upscale it to just the regular dining. The regular dining has 1 quick service. So again, that quick in and out type ordeal. This one comes with a table dining. So you actually get to go into a restaurant or a buffet, something like that, and that will count. You get a snack, and then you get a refillable mug. So this one, you can use a table service, and that would include like a buffet type style. So I've known some people in the past who get their buffet, and then they'll bring Tupperware and put food in there, since you can take food in, but you got to be careful with that, remember, because you can't take food in that you need to heat up. So, but this is really cool. A beautiful, beautiful restaurant called Be Our Guest just opened up in Magic Kingdom, and I got to sit in the West Wing right by the Enchanted Rose, and it was such a beautiful place to have a sit-down dinner. So now, if you do the quick service one, so the meal plan that was prior to this, you can so gladly go to Be Our Guest restaurant or any other restaurant, Coral Reef restaurant. It's in Epcot, and you're surrounded by fish and an aquarium. It's beautiful. You can still go to those places, but it's going to be an out-of-pocket expense. So you would have to pay for your own dinner. It won't be covered by the dining plan. If you do the regular dining plan, though, however, that restaurant trip would be included. But tips are not. Gratuity not, nor is alcohol. So you would have to tip your waiter. If they're a good waiter, please tip them. And then also your alcohol, you'd have to pay for that as an out-of-pocket expense, too. Now, if that one still doesn't sound filling, okay, if it still doesn't really interest you and someone has a lot of time and a lot of money to be able to put out, the best dining, I wouldn't say best dining plan, but I think the most food you can get is called the deluxe dining plan. This one is huge. You get 3 table service or 3 quick service meals. You can combine them as well, so you can do 2 quick and a table. You get a snack and you get a refillable mug as well, too. So most people with this would do a quick service breakfast at the resort, do a quick service in the park that they're staying, and then do a table service restaurant experience for dinner, and then get a snack maybe late at night if they have the munchies or in between lunch and dinner. So for that one, that's a lot of food. Some people love that. So it really just depends on the budget of the family that's going, the convenience of the family. What I mean, but if you have a lot of little kids, they're not going to want to sit and do restaurants all the time because they're in Disney World, right? They want to go and run the parks and run their parents crazy. So for them, that family might just want to do all quick service meals and just pack a lot of snacks for the family. So there's definitely a variety of foods that people can do. But it's just most importantly, to be honest, that you really use all of the food that you get. So make sure at the end of whatever trip you're doing, if you do a quick service meal or a table service, at the bottom of your receipt, it shows you what you have left. How many meals, how many snacks, and by your last trip in Disney, you want to make sure you use all of them. I personally I've saved all my snacks. So at the end of my trip, I have 6 snacks that are left, and I get all 6 snacks because I know I'm going to be on a plane. So I might get 2 bottles of water and apples and some popcorn because I want to load up for the plane, or else I never would have used my snacks on water because, like I said, don't do that. Water's always free. So it really depends on the family, Oh, what's really cool, too, is the food carries over. So say I get there one day and I don't use any food. I'm just not hungry, I'm sick, or whatever the case may be. That my food will roll over to the next day. So it's really cool. So, but don't just be careful because on your last day you don't want to have 6 quick service meals, right? Because you're not going to be able to fit 6 quick service meals in. But if you have a really, really large party and one person doesn't want to eat their food, the other person can use it. So it's grouped accordingly, okay? So when you see if you have 12 quick service meals, that's not per person, that's per the party, okay? So it's very, very important that you kind of stay good at math and keep balance of how many meals per person is left. So, but they can be used intertwinedly, but it's just really important that you keep track of that things because everybody needs to eat as well. So for a breakfast entree, okay, for breakfast you just get your entree for the quick service dining. For quick service lunch and dinner, you get your entree and your dessert. Next level up, like I talked about, is regular dining. With this, you get an entree and you get a non-alcoholic beverage because it's like a restaurant. Or you can trade that in and do the buffet style, like I told you about for breakfast. Character breakfasts are awesome. Totally awesome. Make sure you find out your child, if you have a child, or your adult, your favorite character. They're always somewhere at breakfast. Chef Mickey's is really awesome. It's right outside of Magic Kingdom, and they're all dressed in chef outfits, and then you twirl a napkin around. It's really, really fun. And for all you princesses out there, you can even have breakfast in the castle. It's a very, very popular breakfast. You need to book that as soon as you book your trip, if when possible, because that can wait up to 180 days to even get that reservation. So, but they offer really great memorable trips. You can do dinners as well with characters and things like that. Donald Duck breakfast over at Animal Kingdom is really cool. He's dressed up in all safari outfits. So really, really just talk to your children or your adults and see where your favorite characters are, because we can help you find them. You can also go online to Disney and the Disney dining. You can go through the filters and see where the characters are and things like that. 50s Primetime Cafe is a great sit-down restaurant. Has the 50s feel. They even have restaurants where you can actually sit in cars and watch movies as you eat and have milkshakes and burgers. So really cool. You know, it's not all Disney based, but Disney really loves to give the variety of things. So, and again, for the regular dining, for the lunch or dinner, you get the entree, dessert, and a non-alcoholic beverage. So dessert is always really great to have as well, and that's for the regular dining and the deluxe dining too. So like I said, the remaining elements are always printed on your receipt, so you can always keep track, and it's always going to be on your magic band as well. Last but not least, just to let you know, whenever you're in the parks and you're looking at a sign for food, there's going to be a purple and white box. It's a checkered box, and that's going to let you know what foods are available for snack options, so you don't have to go up to the counter and ask what options you can use as snacks. It's very important when you're buying something. Say I'm buying a piece of fruit, you want to tell the cash register that the clerk that you're using that as a snack, because if not, they might charge you for it. Now, you can easily buy that apple and not use it as a snack. Some people do that too. So you just need to be really smart with your decisions and your money and your appetite, and see what the best option is for you. I know that all this stuff is very overwhelming. It's very overwhelming to talk about even sometimes, because I just want to make sure I hit all aspects of the dining, because it can be really overwhelming. But at the end of the day, you still get to eat at Disney. Everything that's Mickey shaped is awesome. The waffles and pancakes, when they're Mickey shaped, they taste better. I don't know why, but they taste better because they're Mickey. Whenever a customer really needs help with this, it's just important that you ask whoever you're booking the trip through. Or you can always go online and ask a Disney representative. But the people that are booking the trip for you always know the most. So it's very important to inform them what you love, what you don't love, your favorite foods versus your unfavorite foods. And it's very important that you establish a budget. And it is more cost effective just to go with the regular dining plan. Do the quick table, do the table service at a restaurant instead of going out to the restaurant and paying out of pocket. It's just more cost effective to do it that way. And also keep an eye out for free Disney dining plan. They usually offer it once a year, usually towards the end of the year, and it's awesome. They give you free dining. So it's really great. So I always try to book my trips around that time, because free food is great food. Because if you upgrade your dining plan, you just pay the difference. So that's a steal in itself. But unfortunately, if you decide to go not in that time, it's still great. You're still going to have a great amount of time and fun. But my advice to you is just talk to a representative. What's your favorite foods, your favorite characters? If you want to do that, what is your budget? Okay, who's going with you? So if you have a lot of little kids, table service is going to be pretty hard. Or if they like to sit down, they can do that as well too. So a lot of factors. Remember, don't get water with snacks. Okay, it's free wherever you go. Just ask for a cup of water. Okay. I hope I hit every aspect of this. Disney is my passion, and it's really important that I help people make really awesome decisions. So I hope you liked my video, and have a magical day. Bye.